Alright. Plug this. Okay, looks like we're live. Wait for some people to get in here. It is cold. I hope they don't have any turkeys here. They'd be freezing. It would literally be frozen. I don't know how long my battery's gonna last. Good morning, vegan. Where are you from? I appreciate all your support recently. Been in all my streams. I don't think I asked you that yet. I need to put my other gloves on. Oh no, Robin's here already. Good morning, Robin. Are you vegan yet, Robin? Have you figured it out? Holy shit, it's so cold out here. They're gonna love me when I show up. Need to put my other pair of gloves on. In the 80s today. Where are you from, Robin? Must be down south somewhere. I assume everybody's from the US. I mean, not everybody, but most people that watch my stream are from the US, so yeah, Texas. Texas is nice. I wanted to move to Texas a couple years ago, but my ex did not want to move there. The weather's so much more consistent down there. It sucks here. One day it'll be 50 degrees, the next day it'll be 10 degrees. Yeah, I mean it gets over 100 here in the summertime too. It's 0 degrees in the winter and 100 degrees in the summer. It was 7 degrees when I woke up this morning. Just getting ready to come here. 7 degrees. That's like negative 13 Celsius or something like that. Negative 14 Celsius. It's fucking cold. I can't use my fingers. I just put my gloves on. Now I need to spin it around. Yeah, 90 days at a time. This lady walking her dog in front of the slaughterhouse. Oh. What's up, Melon Steve? It's like 13 degrees now. This lady's walking her little ass dog out here. That dog's gotta be cold. I'll take this off here. So here I just walked onto the street, and you can see at the end of the street that she got their big ass sign. You can literally see it down the entire street. Look at this cute little dog. How you doing? Such a cutie. No one. Man, all the trolls are here before all the vegans are. That's funny. You guys must just love my channel so much. Check out the link in the pinned comment. You can see a little bit of history about this place. And I'm going to. I will be there in a minute. It's right there. Got two big ass hats on and my head's still cold. I need to get my warming gear. I have a heated hat. Would have been perfect for today. Some heated gloves, or just bring some hand warmers. Probably could have been a little bit more prepared, but I think I'll be better than the security guard. She hates when I show up. Your arguments make sense? What arguments, bro? I don't remember one thing that you said that made any sense. Please refresh my memory. Ew, it fucking stinks. Oh my god. I can smell it. All these houses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I couldn't imagine living here and smelling that. Waking up in the morning and I couldn't even go outside. Wonder if it smells like that in their houses. Fucking disgusting. It's so bad. Get back in here. Just letting me go by. Woo, it stinks. Smells like torture. Look at the big ass fans they got over there. Fans are like as big as me. There's 6 of them, I think. 3 and 3. They're so proud of all the animals they kill. They have this giant fucking sign. Blows my mind. Just casts a shadow over the whole street. Turkey plant. The worst slaughterhouse in America. More charges. And more people charged. Lady's on her phone. She's probably calling somebody, telling them I'm here. More charges and more charged people than any other investigation in the U.S. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if they have any frozen turkeys here because it's so cold today. Days like today, they're shipping turkeys here. They gotta be frozen. Looks like all the trailers are here, so they might not have any turkeys. What happened to the fence? Did they push the fence down? Plowing snow? Oh, these death trailers. All these little cages. Last time I was here, they didn't have any turkeys. Doesn't look like they're gonna have any this time either. But the time before that, you can see the picture in the thumbnail. There was one bleeding. The one in the picture actually isn't even the one that's injured. That's the one underneath the one that was injured. It was bleeding so much it was sitting in a puddle of blood and dripping blood down. Somebody walked in the snow here up against the fence. Maybe they came out to see how fucked up the fence is. Look how much it's leaning over. This place, man, this place is ran like shit. I don't remember the fence being fucked up that much. See if they got the gate closed. And the feathers. They just brought turkeys here recently because these are pretty new. A whole bunch of feathers here. This is where they bring them in sometimes. Fucking brutal. Damn, my hand's already cold. My hand holding my phone, it's got 2 gloves on. It's already really cold. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. We might go to the coffee shop and do some outreach also. There's nothing in there, is it? They have a lot of trailers here. I don't remember them having this many trailers. Normally the bays over here are empty. It looks like they're all empty. All the cages are empty, but there's so many trailers here. Because normally they'll be empty over there and they'll have them all over here. So like this is full. See, like that one's been here a while. That one's all dirty. But there's feathers, big giant feathers on top of the snow. I've seen the turkeys. I've seen feathers with blood on them. Like they're broken off or ripped out. They don't just fall off. Like those turkeys are injured. Nice, it's all open. You can see the steam coming off the truck. So they're still killing animals in here. This is the truck with the feathers in it, I think. That's where they go, into that room. What's he shoveling? One time I was here and I saw them throwing dead turkeys into a bin. They had the forklift parked there in the same spot. They were pulling all the dead turkeys out of the trailer and throwing them into a bin there. They're throwing them by their necks, by their wing. We'll get them coming over here and closing the gate. I'm sure they're gonna run over here and close it any minute. There's that guy on a radio telling them when I'm here. Like it doesn't work. He's pushing the button and it's not working. He's like, uh-oh, the gate's broken again. What do? We can't close the gate. We can't hide what we're doing. Like he wants to shut that garage door, but the forklift is in the way. These guys. So many people just standing around, not even doing anything. Every time I come here, there's people just standing around, not doing shit. People want to say morals are subjective, so it doesn't matter. You can just do whatever you want. But would you agree with that? Would you agree with subjective morals if somebody was exploiting you? Or would you be like, oh, well, it's okay in their point of view, so I guess it doesn't matter. They're so bothered. They freak out every time I'm here. Right, Kay, there's a syndrome for that, right? mean, those are probably just maintenance guys in there working on something. I don't know. There's no turkeys here. Look at this guy. I think these guys with wearing these jackets are all maintenance guys. Look, he's gonna come try to work, fix the gate. It's too cold. Nothing wants to work in the fucking cold. Look at him. He's like, wait a minute. He's all upset that I'm recording him. You're the maintenance guy. Aren't you supposed to fix it? He's calling somebody else. He don't know what to do. He's gonna call another maintenance guy. They're gonna get 5 maintenance guys out here to fix it like last time. Is that... What are they cleaning off on the ground there? Good morning. She's a security guard. I think here comes another maintenance guy. Maybe not. Yeah, I have dogs that I rescued. You think it's better to just let the dogs be euthanized? Let people just let them loose in the middle of the cities? Because all the shelters are full? Look, there's the boss lady. She's the boss. Look, she's like, you do this, you do this. I wonder what these guys are doing. Is that a grate they're picking up? You can tell she just sits in the office all day. She only comes out when I'm here. Do you know about the investigation that was done here a couple years ago? You know about them abusing all the turkeys in here? Why would you want to work at a place like this? Let's go walk down here. I mean, I got 2 gloves on and my hand is freezing. Other people are gonna be, it's gonna be really cold standing out here with their little ass gloves on. So this truck just came back. That's one of the trucks that they put the remains in. They dumped the remain. I think so. Maybe that's. I don't know exactly what's in that truck. Either the feathers or the remains. So they got it covered up. Oh, here they're rolling out right now. Another one. Darling. See the back? Oh, that's gross. That's what they used to dump the remains into the trailer. Here's the normal security guard. How you doing? It's cold today. Close that door quick. I need to do some jumping jacks or something, keep myself warm. See if there's anything over here. I can't see because of the snow. Oh yeah, I can see it. Let's go over here. Puddles of blood. Frozen. Stuff's frozen over here on the ground. It's kind of hard to see the colors, but it's blood and guts that come out of the truck. Back this one up, loaded up with body parts. Thanks. She's cold. She's cold already. So there's the trailers. They bring the turkeys in. Several hundred turkeys in each trailer, and they bring the trailer in, hang them all up, and bring the trailer out in about 30 minutes. Several hundred turkeys every 30 minutes. A secret meeting. She's like, "You're relieved, you're too cold." She just got out here. So check out the link in the pinned comment. You can see what happened here a few years ago. The PETA investigation with this place. One of the worst slaughterhouses in the country. Here we go. They just took the tarp off there. I think this is one of the trucks with all the feathers in it. They boil them. Pretty sure they electrocute them here, drain their blood out. Some of them are boiled alive. They take their feathers off and they end up in here. Show you the trailers again. Glad they don't have any turkeys here today. And they got all the trailers are here. So maybe they're not even picking any up. But they keep working. It smells fucking horrible. And they're pulling out the remains. So I don't know, maybe they brought some last night in the middle of the night. Like, this gate still isn't closed. Smells. Normally it doesn't smell over here, and only when the wind blows a certain way, kind of. See, did they open the door back up? A little bit. Ooh, it fucking stinks. Look, there's birds. Bird just flew down into it. Look at that piece hanging off the back. The guts just hanging off the side of the truck. That's gross. See the steam coming off? You think I'm harassing people by standing here? Look at this guy. Or was that a woman? So this truck is normally parked right there, inside that garage door. They back into there. The turkeys go into this garage door behind the truck. So they'll bring those trailers in, and they'll drive the trailer into there, and they pull the turkeys out, hang them up on the conveyor belts. There's 2 conveyor belts. Oh, look. The school bus. School buses are going by. There's another one over there. Security guard just waved to the school bus. Imagine you putting your kids on the school bus and then they come by the slaughterhouse. Sometimes they have the trucks lined up here. Imagine being on your kid being on the school bus and seeing the turkeys in their cages about to go into the slaughterhouse. The one time I was here, they were dumping the guts into that other trailer as the school bus was going by with the kids in it. Imagine going to school, being a kid going to school, and coming by this place and seeing all the guts being dumped out. It's pretty crazy. That guy's here. He hates me. The security guard. Where did he go? No, he's behind the car. Maybe he's leaving. Sure, sure. Not trying to block the trucks. See the steam coming off of that? All the boiled feathers. Yeah, I'm sure they employ most of the people in town here. It's a small little town. Unfortunately, that's what happens, right? You get stuck working at a place like this because there's no other jobs. So I guess they never got the gate working. I don't even see them over here trying. Even Jesus thinks you're a dickhead. Smells like exhaust. That truck stinks. I wonder what all these white vans are doing here. They must have another company here maybe working on some equipment or something. Probably because their maintenance guys fucking suck. One time I was here and they were trying to zip tie up part of the tarp here that was like ripped, and they had three maintenance guys putting zip ties. You can see zip ties right at the top there. They had 3 guys putting the zip ties on. It was pretty funny. One time it took 5 guys to fix the gate down here when it wasn't working. Let's walk back down here again. Doesn't seem like much is going on. Here's a feather that's bloody. Look at that. It's broken off. Broken off and bloody. Fucking sad. What a horrible way to treat animals. I wonder why that truck's there. That truck that they backed up, it's not a refrigerated truck like the other ones. See, they got 3 refrigerated trucks. And then recycling. It's got the recycling image on there. These guys are taking the trash out. This is the security station over here. Look at the gate. You gotta walk in through there. You're supposed to, but most people, well, I guess maybe most people come in that way, but a lot of people, they just walk right in through the open gate here. When they get here for work, they get dropped off in the street, and then they just like walk in. They don't even go past the security checkpoint a lot of the time. They used to bring a forklift. They'd bring the forklift out here, and they would have the trash stacked up so high he couldn't see. So he would lean out the side of the forklift and drive across the public street to put the trash in the dumpster over there. Huge safety problem. They don't do that anymore. I wonder why. She got her vest on now. Telecom. Are these the vans that were over there? Nah, they're different. Must be having all sorts of issues. Let's go back up here. Wonder what he's doing. Hey, Marcos. Every time I come here, there's something different going on that you probably wouldn't expect, or you would hope that's not actually happening, but it's happening. I mean, the last time I was here, when there were turkeys here, I could only see about 30 turkeys. 30 turkeys. There's like several thousand turkeys. On average, there's several thousand turkeys that come through here every single day. I could see 30 of them, and one was bleeding out. Seriously injured. 30. One out of those 30. Out of several thousand turkeys. You think that it's not happening more often than just that one turkey? Probably happens all the fucking time. Wonder what they're doing in there. Bloody feathers. I see bloody feathers all the time. It's horrible. They're going back up. Yeah, right, Brett. Nico thinks that the one time I saw it is the only time it ever happened. Yeah, you wish. Every time I come here, there's vultures pulling remains out of the trucks, dropping them in the grass, dropping them in the lot over there. That's pretty gross. Not today, because it's so cold. They don't have a truck over there, but you can see the blood and the guts in the lot where they park the truck. They'll clean the truck out. You can see how hot the stuff is in there. Pretty gross. I'm pretty sure they electrocute the turkeys here to stun them. Then they cut their throats to drain out their blood, and then they boil them so it's easier to take their feathers off. And it cleans them, I guess, right? Isn't that what it's for? To clean them and boil their feathers, make it easier to take their feathers off. But you know they're not always somebody's trying to pull in here. They're not stunned properly sometimes. And then it moves so fast. There's two lines, there's two conveyors that I could see, at least. They unload the trailers from each side. Obviously, the trailers, there's cages on each side. So they pull them out, sometimes by their whatever they can grab, because they got to go so quickly. It's one turkey per second on each line. They probably feed in together. Look, they covered the top up. Above the garage door. Is that cardboard or something that they have, like zip tied? That used to be a vent. You could kind of see in there a little bit. They must be watching my streams, so they covered it up. Or maybe just to keep the heat in, maybe because it gets too cold. They want it to stay a little warmer. But you could see through that vent a little bit before. There's one of the conveyor belts goes right across there. When it's running and they have turkeys hung up, they hang them up by their feet, you can actually see them at the top of the garage door when they go by sometimes. It's about 1 every second. So if they feed together, it's about 2 every second. Imagine killing two turkeys every second. Might be the rate here. Gotta go super fast, you can't stop. I wonder what these, why are these vehicles here? There's way more vehicles here than normal. I guess people don't want to walk, maybe they're driving from one side to the other or something, I don't know. She doesn't look very happy today. The other security guard, I think, went inside to warm up already. Some of the steam there, or I don't know what it is coming off of that green vent, I guess. But some of the steam is coming off of the truck. I guess it's kind of hard to see the difference. It's funny how their name is Plainville Farms. This isn't a farm, this is a slaughterhouse. Feather in the street. Like he's asking. This is a truck driver. He's probably asking her what I'm doing. Wonder what he's waiting for. He said that shit's not cool. I don't know what he was talking about, but he's talking about abusing turkeys. I agree, that shit's not cool at all. Electrocuting turkeys and cutting their heads off. I agree. Definitely not cool. All that steam there, that's coming off the truck. That trailer. The recycling truck is leaving, if that's what that is. Well, that didn't sound good. What was that? Here comes the school bus. That's the slaughterhouse again. There's no kids on it. I guess they dropped them off at school. Sorry, I'm so shaky. I'm walking down the street, switching hands because my hands are freezing. This is the security station. I wonder what this caution tape was for. Did they just put the snow here or something? No parking, no parking. There's not that many people here. Normally all these spots are full. Office parking. That's their office, this little trailer. It's probably one of the offices. They probably have a few. Some guys leaving. Looks like they're taking the trash over. Looks like 40's live, or maybe that's maybe live in 30 minutes. I don't know. Couldn't see. Go check out the 40-year-old vegan. Oh, it fucking stinks over here. So you got all these trucks over here, all the trailers. Somebody told me that they heard they were gonna expand and build another facility. You can see all the steam coming off of that truck over there. Yeah, the Niagara Falls stream, that was pretty cool. I mean, look at this place, all the paint's peeling off the walls. They got some stuff spray painted up there. It's like a totally different green. It's kind of funny. They got a nice security system though. Look at those cameras. You know where they put their money. They just got this nice new black tarp that they put up here. All the way from this end. It goes all the way down. All the way down the other side. They just put that up since I've been coming here. Probably took 5 maintenance guys all day to do that. I think he might be new. There goes the security guard in the truck. Is she gonna sit in there with the heat on? That would be smart. Where's she going? She's driving around. Ew, that truck smells so bad. It has an exhaust leak or something. They must be driving to the other facility. So they slaughter the turkeys here. They pack them up into these trucks. And then they send them to another facility down the road. I guess where they store everything until they sell it to the other stores or wherever it goes. This guy's got a hard hat on, so he probably works near the conveyor belts that are hanging. Hanging the bodies. Yeah, there's the other security guard. What is she doing? There's a link for Christspiracy in my description. Click on the description of the video and you should be able to find the link. I'm pretty sure it's just Christspiracy.com. But maybe, depending on where you live, maybe it doesn't work for you. I don't know. She took the truck over there, and now she's standing outside of it. It's kind of funny. Now what's he doing? What is he laughing at me? Smiling for the camera. This guy going on a smoke break. Who am I belittling? That guy is having trouble backing into that spot. I just said he might be new. Doesn't seem like he's got a lot of experience driving a truck. I've never seen him here before. He's in their truck. The red trucks are their trucks. I haven't seen the other truck driver that used to be here, that talked to me the one time. Wonder what happened to him. You think me assuming that guy's new because I've never seen him before is belittling him? He'll get better at driving the truck if he keeps practicing. Wonder what this guy's doing. Oh yeah, the maintenance guys suck. I know that for a fact. Seen them multiple times do some dumbass shit. It's kind of funny. I'm sure there's a couple of good ones, but you know, it's just how it is at most places anyway. So the guy in the middle there, he's got a hard hat on and a hairnet. So he must go in where they have the conveyors too. Some people just wear hairnets. Some people have the hard hats on. So that would show you kind of who goes near the conveyors where they have things hanging, and who's in a different room probably, or a different area where they just have probably conveyor belts, like tables or whatever, conveyor tables. She got a Plainville Farms backpack, is that what that is? Imagine having a backpack from this place and walking around with that, like, yeah, being proud that you work at a fucking place like this. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. I don't know, maybe that is the guy I've seen here before, actually. Actually, that might be the guy that... Did he trim up his beard a little bit? That might be the guy that I thought was a really good truck driver before. Maybe he's just driving a shitty truck this time. He's having an off day. Do you think that they have this place right outside the borough for a reason? I wonder if there's any like laws or certain obligations that they would have to be following if they were inside the borough. The borough line just so happens to be right after the slaughterhouse. What did he drive over here for? Just to talk to those guys? I don't know. It's weird. I think he's smoking his e-cig. I just saw a big cloud. Blowing clouds. Look, there's birds up there. See the little birds? It's probably body parts on the ground up there. The birds are probably eating it. Walk back up here again. She got the Texas emblem on her license plate. This Texas edition. I didn't know that was a thing. Kia Sportage Texas edition. That's a Freemason emblem. A Marine emblem, I think, maybe. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know what the one in the middle is. There was a guy that used to hunt, a vegan, used to hunt, and then joined the military and went to, was he in Afghanistan or something like that? And, I'll let this truck out. When he was in Afghanistan, he realized what it's like to be hunted, and he thought about how the animals felt when he was in the woods hunting the animals. And from being at war, he decided to live vegan. Isn't that a wild story? That guy's gotta be cold. He don't even have a jacket on. I got a phone call. What happened? Okay, we're back. She's sitting in the truck. I think she'll be sitting in the truck. I feel bad. She should have the new security guard sitting in the truck. So he's picking up this other trailer now. With the guts hanging off the side of it. That's fucking wild. I don't think she's in there. She drove the truck over here, but then where did she go? She must be inside somewhere. See the guts hanging off the side. On the top and above the wheel, right above the wheels. And then above that, fucking gross. That driver's cleaning his windows off. I don't take any B12 supplements either. I just eat it in other foods. Mainly nutritional yeast. Just get that that's fortified with B12. Yo, it stinks over here. Now, the security guards here are pretty nice, actually. I've never had any issues with them. They don't normally talk to me. You know, earlier she was like, can you move over so the trucks can get in? Like, that's fine. I'm not trying to block the trucks from moving in and out. It's not what I'm here for. And they tell me, like, where I can stand. They didn't like the one time when the truck was here. So there were trucks here lined up when I got here one day, and the back of the truck was like right where I'm allowed to be. Like I'm allowed to be. You know, like here's the line in this area, and the back of the truck was right here, and I was recording the back of the truck, and they called the police on me. They didn't like that. They said I was way up there, which I wasn't. I was back here. But I'm not trying to go inside. I'm not trying to go on their property. I'm not trying to do anything I'm not allowed to do. I'm on the side of a public street. Just recording what I can see. They switched trucks. The one truck I thought was on that, and then he dropped it. Now the other truck picked it up. I'm confused. Let's see, what are you guys talking about? Yeah, I said everybody's a hypocrite. I mean, I think vegans are at least trying to do what they can to be as least hypocritical as possible. But, you know, it is what it is. You have to buy plants that probably cause some amount of crop deaths. You know, all the arguments that the non-vegans use to try to prove vegans wrong. Like, yeah, it's sad. Unless you're in a perfect situation and you can get all your food from a vegan farmer where they don't kill any bugs or don't kill any small animals for their crops, you're probably responsible for some amount of animal deaths. Now that's different from directly exploiting the animal to eat them or to wear them, or taking wild animals from the ocean and putting them in a little swimming pool. But yeah, I mean, I think all vegans would hope that they can not kill any animals at all, you know, not just against exploitation, but sure, it would be great if we could not be responsible for any animal deaths. Look at all the blood here I just noticed. It's like a frozen red puddle. Why is there blood outside of the slaughterhouse here? Is it just leaking out of the truck or something? I don't know. There's two of them there and there. Just walk back down here again. Nico. Fish are conscious. There was a really interesting experiment they did with fish where, what did they do to them exactly? They put like a pain reliever or something like that in one tank, and then just regular water in the other tank. Or they put something to hurt the fish in one tank and just regular water in the other tank, and they would go away from where they would be injured, right? Or they would go into the tank with the pain reliever because they felt better, right? They try to avoid pain just like we do. It was really interesting. These two guys came out with hard hats on. So the security guards just switched. She's going into her room to get warm. She came out. The one truck. Yeah, I'm cold too. I think I'm gonna go do some outreach. What time is it? 9. Here comes that truck. He's probably gonna turn in there and drive onto the scale, weigh it. The remains. So that's their scale there. You can see in the truck a little bit. How much does it weigh? Almost 666. 6640. Maybe we can go talk to these guys that are on break. Critical thinking. Do you use critical thinking when you try to make excuses for exploiting animals? What do you guys do here? You guys like working here? They must have been told not to talk to me. This giant feather. It's bigger than my foot. Let's walk up here. Blood on the end of that one. So this is somebody's driveway. Feathers in the driveway. Isn't that kind of crazy? Look, this is their bush in their front yard. There's a feather from a turkey that's been killed here. In their bush in their front yard. Imagine living next to a slaughterhouse. They're everywhere. Everybody's driveway. On the sidewalk. That one looks like it's got blood on the end of it too. Feathers in your front yard. They definitely had some turkeys here in the last couple of days. It's been freezing. It was 7 degrees this morning, which would be like negative 13 Celsius, something like that. Freezing cold. You know, if they're bringing turkeys here, some of them are going to be dead just because of how cold it is and how far they're traveling. They bring turkeys here from, I'm assuming, like all over this part of Pennsylvania. I would think probably some turkeys are traveling maybe up to an hour. Imagine being out in this weather for an hour in the back of a truck driving down the road. Crazy. Look. This car go by. Nice Cadillac. Meat is what's for sinners. That's funny. Like broken off. That's where a lot of the feathers end up down the street when it rains. They all come down here. What's up, Evan? How's everybody doing? Let me know if you are considering being vegan. We have a new challenge that we're going to start sharing with people. We got an awesome website that's coming soon. But for now, you can start it. Maybe somebody can share, one of the mods can share the link to the website, the animal justice website. Is this the truck? No, that's a different truck. What's up, Neil? Neil Smith. Got both Neils. No one's stopping you from talking, Kay. Not that I've seen. I'm cold. I'm cold, but I'm good. It's just my hands, my fingers. Your hands get really cold when you're holding a phone. Thank you, Vegan Anthem. I appreciate that. There's the link. If you are considering living vegan or you want to learn more about it, sign up there. This car's just running, nobody in it. Yeah, Heaven, I was just at the slaughterhouse, the turkey slaughterhouse. Luckily, there were no turkeys there, so I'm happy about that. I always walk by this car, rescue mom with the little dog. You got the Tesla charging. I thought there was, but then they got somebody riding a horse on the side. I'm thinking about, there's normally some little dogs in here too, but it's cold, so they're not there. Look, here's the truck, and this is the truck driver from the slaughterhouse, picking up one of the refrigerated trucks from the warehouse down the street, bringing it back to the slaughterhouse. It looks like 40's live now. Go check out that 40-year-old vegan. Man, they did not shovel their fucking sidewalk here. Look. Oh, that's too much. Don't panic. It's organic. Look at all these plants. They're dying in the window. And a kitty. I didn't even see that kitty. Look at him. Well, I love kitties and torture turkeys. Makes no sense. Turkeys are really cool too. Turkeys just want attention, just like all the other animals that we love, dogs and cats. Animals just want to be your friends. Instead, we teach them to be scared of us. It's really sad. Hey, I see you. This is a cool picture. Look at the cat. There's a cat on the train tracks. An orange cat. There's another one. Is that the cat that was missing? There's a cat that's like black and white that's missing. I keep seeing signs for it all over the place. That might have been it. Might be living over there under the bridge. I think your God's got you all tricked. If you're not vegan and you call yourself a Christian, I think you're being tricked by your God. The devil in disguise. Somebody put way too much salt down on their sidewalk. Do you worship a compassionate God? Or a God that supports exploitation? You want to use your God as an excuse to be shitty to animals? I don't think your God would be very happy with that. We're gonna go into this coffee shop real quick. I have to use the restroom. Hopefully they don't kick me out. They were all triggered last time I was here, standing on the sidewalk, just talking, trying to talk to people. The guy was trying to tell me he owns the sidewalk. You own the sidewalk as much as I own the sidewalk in front of my house, buddy. Why does your God tell you that you're so much better than an animal that you can just basically do whatever you want to it? To them. Seems a little suspicious to me. Why do you pick and choose things out of the Bible that you want to believe? It's like, we'll follow some things, but then other things, it's like, well, it depends on how you interpret it, right? Fucking wild. Alright, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I don't know if my stream is going to cut out. It might. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, am I back now? I think I'm back now. Yeah, the owner just saw me walking out, and he was like, "Hey, you're trespassed from here." I was like, "Huh, that's news to me." He said, "I'll get you the letter." I said, "Yeah, please. I'm not just gonna take your word for it, buddy." So in that case, I'm gonna set my camera up here. Can't stop me from standing on the sidewalk. I got an hour. I'm gonna have to plug in my battery though, because my phone's dying.
Yeah, let them know. If you come back in our establishment or on our property, I'll call them. They'll present you with the letter. Since I've told you, you actually can't come in.
Yeah, I
That's
understand
actual
that.
trespassing, and they will arrest you. Okay? You know, did you understand that? Just put it on video here. If you come back, I've already presented trespassing. Okay? So I will call the police, and they will arrest you. All right, thanks. Have a great day.
Yeah, sure, asshole. So now when I do outreach out here, I'm gonna tell people not to come here because the guy's a dick. Now when I have to go to the bathroom, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. All I do is I walk in there and I say, "Hey, you guys got any vegan pastries? You should add some." You shouldn't go here. The guy's an asshole. The guy, the owner. Yeah, supporting a dick. Let's see. I wonder if I could find out some more information about the guy that owns this place. That should be fine. Said somebody. Unfortunately, I don't have my microphone set up. How you doing? Shouldn't support this place. The owner's an asshole. Eggs. That's appropriate because they already have a whole bunch of dairy-free stuff, but they use eggs in a lot of their stuff. So it's like, why? Why do you use eggs? Show people what happens in the egg industry. doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just gonna let this down a little more. I hope my phone doesn't just die anyway because it's so cold. Yeah, Kay, you should, if you know better, right? Why would you buy a product that has human exploitation behind it? Don't you think you'd be better buying a product that isn't made from human exploitation? I would hope you would think that's a bad idea, supporting them. Right? Maybe I should just clip out the egg part and just show people that. That'll just play that over and over. How you doing, man?
Hello.
You know what happens in the egg industry?
Do I know what happens in the egg industry? Probably all kinds of gross things.
Yeah, the male chicks, they don't produce eggs, so they normally blend them up. This place won't add vegan options.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I think they're tasty, especially
It's like I like to eat chickens with barbecue sauce. She's a real life troll. Did you see that? She's doesn't give a shit about the chickens being blended on fire. That's funny. So I asked her, do you know what happens in the egg industry? And she said, probably a lot of horrible things. And then she said, she likes to eat chickens. So why do you think it's horrible if you're paying for it? Why would you say that it's horrible? Why wouldn't you say a lot of awesome, really good things that I love? Sounds like she's contradicting herself a little bit. Their coffee sucks here too. We don't put a lot of sugar and other shit in there. It's fucking hard. How you doing? You know what happened in the egg industry? Yeah, where do you get your chickens from? That's the problem. People don't think about the whole process, right? You think, well, oh, if I have a cow and she needs to be milked, then you're not hurting the cow, you're helping the cow, right? If you have sheep and you need to take their wool, otherwise, it'll get all nasty. You're not hurting them, you're helping them. The problem is breeding these animals. When you breed the animals, some of them get killed. They selectively breed them. So those things happen. It's problems that we created. If that was natural for those animals to have to be milked all the time, or to have their wool taken off of them, if they were like that in the wild, like they would just die off, wouldn't they? You know, it's just that's what makes sense, right? Hey, stop me. Have a good day. They just never really thought about it, I guess. She said, I need to drink more coffee before I engage with people. It stinks here, like exhaust. Stinky truck. There goes my bus driver. That's funny. He waved to me. Got 1 hour. We'll be back in 1 hour. So yeah, think about dogs. You care about dogs, right? Think about the dog breeds that have all sorts of health problems, physical problems, like the ones that don't have any nose. Fucking noses are all smashed into their faces. They can't breathe right. Horrible. Is Ben G here? What's up, Ben? Thanks for being here.
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Looks like you got a camera thing going on, huh?
Yeah, doing a little live stream.
Oh, okay.
You know what happens in the egg industry?
Do I know what happens in the egg industry?
Yeah.
Chickens lay eggs and people eat them, or else they hatch them to make more chickens. That's all I know.
Yeah, so well, the females are the only ones that lay eggs, right? So do you know what happens to the male chicks?
I guess they eat them.
They're considered a waste product because, like I said, they don't lay eggs. So this is what happens. They hatch them, like you were saying. The male chicks, they go right into a blender. They just kill them.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah.
So they're trying to come up with ways now so they can tell what sex they are before they hatch them, so that they're not killing like live animals like right when they're born. But how do you feel about using animals like that, just without really considering them? They're treated like as products. They're not really treated as individuals.
Honestly, just about everything we eat was alive, whether it's a plant or an animal. And I think that's the circle of life, as it's always been.
Yeah.
To the letter of the Bible.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, do you think there's a difference, though, between an animal's life and a plant's life?
I do. But nevertheless, it's still the circle of life, and we need to eat as humans. We can't survive without food. We can't eat rocks.
I agree. We can't survive without food, but
and we can't eat dirt.
We could survive without eating animals.
Yeah, but did you ever eat one of those Impossible burgers at Burger King? They ain't real good.
Yeah, I'm not a big Impossible fan, but if you ever had the Beyond Burgers before, I think they're a little bit better.
Okay, well that's interesting, honestly. But I mean, I'm a meat eater. I hate to say it, but I like meat.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's we're kind of taught that way.
Most people like a good steak. I've been.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, I hate to not. I got a job to do.
I don't want to keep you too much, but can I share a card with you at least? You could look into it a little bit more.
I'm good, thank you. I mean,
Sure.
I'm of no value to you. I'm probably, if anything, less of a.
Yeah.
You better with a vegan
I
or
thought the same thing as you. I used to eat steak every week, at work.
yeah.
At work, and then I'd have time off on the weekend, and I would go and I'd buy a big steak, and I would have a nice, treat myself to a nice meal, I never really considered the animals before.
Well, there is something about life, the big fish eat the little fish, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, listen, have a great day. I'm sure we're
Yeah.
I don't mean any disrespect at all.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Don't get your morals from wild animals.
Hi, how are you?
You shouldn't support this place.
Why is that?
They don't care about animals here.
What do you mean?
They like to support animal exploitation.
Here?
Yeah.
I don't think that.
You know what happens in the egg industry?
I do, but no,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yep. Well, if you're supporting them, what did you say, Kay? Oh, the injured animal thing? You talked about that last time, didn't you? If you had an injured animal that you came across, you should reach out to a local wildlife rescue if you have one. If you don't, maybe try to do what you can to save the animal, right? I think that's what most people would want to do. But if you have tried everything and your last option is to let the animal suffer or humanely put the animal down, right? Euthanize the animal, if you want to call it humane. Maybe that's what you have to do. I wouldn't say that that's... You can be vegan and kill an animal. You can't be vegan and exploit an animal. If you take your dog's sick and you have your dog euthanized because they're suffering, they're not eating, they're going to the bathroom on themselves. They can't walk or whatever the issue is. You're making decisions in the best interest of the animal. That's a vegan thing to do. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. But killing an animal, euthanizing an animal, killing an animal, no matter whatever situation, it should always be the last option, right? You should have really exhausted all your other options first. How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you guys against animal exploitation?
Against animal exploitation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Are you vegan?
No.
No? So you support some sorts of animal exploitation?
Abuse.
Yeah.
Definitely abuse.
Yeah, there's a lot of abuse in animal ag industries, right? Would you say you're against testing of animals?
Testing?
Testing on animals? Yeah, like for some animals, they like burn them on purpose to test like, you know, how different creams and stuff like that. See how they heal. Yeah. Do you wear like leather or wool or anything like that?
No.
And then do you eat animals? Most people eat animals or eat things that come from animals.
Beef or chicken.
Yeah, chickens. Yeah, do you think that there's an exploitation behind those products? I was having a decent conversation with that guy, but his wife poked her head back out the door and said, "Come on." She seemed open-minded. How you doing? Good. She just went in there with her baby. I should have said they exploit baby animals in this place. For this place. You got a big gluten-free sign over there too. Gluten-free. Like, who the fuck? There's more vegans than there are people that are intolerant to gluten. So why does that gluten-free pop up everywhere? That's such a bullshit thing. It's so bullshit. That's such a small minority. How you doing?
One.
Good. What did you guys have in there?
Ah,
Did you guys get coffee?
steak and eggs.
You got a steak and eggs in there?
Yeah.
Did I talk to you guys before? No.
Come on, Dad.
Have a good day. Yeah, right. That was a weird answer. I said, "What did you have in there?" She said, "A steak and eggs." They serve coffee and pastries. Does she not know where? She doesn't know where she is. Maybe she actually thought she's. Where am I? How did I get here? What's my name? Hopefully she's not driving a car. They exploit baby animals for this place. you can go into the description, click on the button. There should be three dots up here in the menu, and then hit see description. You can watch Dominion there. There's a link for it. Go down all the way to the bottom. 3-minute videos there. Everybody's got 3 minutes. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. Why are you not cool with the animals, though? That's the question. Vegan Anthem, can you share the link again for the animal justice? Okay, you should sign up for that. www.animaljustice21.org. Sign up for it. Do it honestly. Go through it one day at a time. I just saw a cop go by. I wonder if he's here for me. If they want to trespass me, they better actually do me a favor. Thank you, Vegan Anthem. Okay, click on that link. Change your mindset. The world doesn't revolve around you. You might think the world revolves around you, but the animals you eat, they probably also think the world revolves around them. Your world does revolve around you. You know, it's the same thing for other animals. We all have our own experiences. Why would you take that from an animal? For something that you don't need. I'm gonna mute this for a second. The ambulance got through the circle and turned their lights and siren off. What does that mean? That's kind of weird. Maybe they called him off at that moment. Because one of the trucks pulled over to let the ambulance by, and then it just stopped in the circle. Didn't even go around the truck. That was really weird. Yeah, sure, you can have happy chickens. You can give animals a good life, but when you kill an animal at a fraction of its life because you want to take something from it, that's not respectful. you doing? Good. You ever thought about living vegan? Think about it. What you doing? What was that? I am outside here trying to speak with some people. How you doing? Can I talk to you for a minute?
What's up?
You ever thought about living vegan?
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you.
Do you know what veganism is?
I do.
Everybody says that they do, but I don't think they actually do. Unfortunately. You think we should respect animals?
We do respect animals. I respect animals. I have animals.
Yeah. Do you think that when we take things from animals and or kill them to eat them, do you think that's respectful?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody couldn't do that to you though, right? He seemed like he was actually going to think about it a little bit. I don't know. I wish I had a few more minutes to talk to him. I think he might be an open-minded guy. Sentientism? Is that even a word? Hi, Emma. There he goes. That guy's an asshole. Likes to exploit baby animals. He'll be carrying his baby. The last time I was here, he's like, look, I respect what you're doing. And then this time he's like, you're not allowed back here. Doesn't seem like you respect what I'm doing at all. I don't even think he knows what the fuck I'm doing.
Isn't it funny? The guy that preaches compassion wants to say negative things.
I don't want
Oh,
I just call
such a
it, I call
hypocrite.
it like it is.
So
bro.
funny, bud.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Oh, hypocrite time.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back. Now I tell people not to come here. Before I was telling
You're
them
gonna
just
hurt our
get the
business.
plant
Oh,
milk.
you're so bad.
Yeah. Oh, boo-hoo. I love when people get triggered like that. I'm just gonna come back more often. It's so funny. And he thinks I'm a hypocrite because I called him an asshole. You want to preach compassion and then call somebody an asshole? Like, I'm not compassionate if I call an asshole an asshole? That's funny. Vegan anthem, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't read every single comment. I don't know what you're talking about. Respecting animals? I asked the one guy if he thought we should respect animals. I asked another guy if he was against exploitation. What do you have an issue with? Veganism is based on having a subjective experience of the world, which is what sentience is. Veganism is based on sentience. Sentience is the baseline. You're making it way more complicated than it has to be. Mark Green, do you think cows can feel pain? Do you think they can be happy? Do you think they can be scared? Humans communicate mostly through their body language. Animals do the same thing. They don't need to speak your language. Guy texting on his phone while driving through the circle. When I got here, there was a person texting on their phone while driving through the circle. I was right next to their fucking window. They didn't even see me standing there. I was like, get off your phone. They were like, oh. This is kind of funny. Yeah, Robin thinks that if you have a cat or a dog, you're enslaving an animal, so. Being attacked by ice. No, I don't understand what you're saying. Sentience is not a moral baseline. Moral baseline is a moral position. Respecting an animal's sentience is a moral baseline. I know the word sentience isn't a moral baseline, but respecting sentience is a moral baseline. A lot of people don't even know what sentience is. How you doing, sir? Sentientism is respecting sentience, right? How you doing, man? Robin thinks that I'm enslaving animals because I have dogs in my house. Yeah, see, Robin says I'm not vegan. There's ice melting off this roof and it keeps falling behind me. How is respecting sentience not a moral position? Did that guy come from the ambulance? Maybe they did get called off when he was driving through the circle and he came back around and stopped to get a coffee. I don't know, that was weird. Sentience means having a subjective experience. Right. So, I'm not sure what you mean though. Respecting sentience is not just describing sentience. What does it mean to be vegan? You know what it means to be vegan? It means to respect sentience in other animals. You can't just keep saying the same thing. Explain what you mean. Moral baseline equals moral position. Respecting the sentience of other animals is a moral position. How is it not? What is sentientism? What is your definition of sentientism? Reaper, who's gonna feed your family for a few weeks? Did you make another comment I missed? Anyway, blue corn tortilla chips. I think they are still selling them at my grocery store. They're not selling the brand that I used to buy. So let me make a correction. I think that I'm sure you can still find blue corn tortilla chips. They weren't at the grocery store that I went to last time. And the other grocery store discontinued the brand that I used to buy, but I think they might sell a different brand. It's probably more expensive. Hopefully I don't trip over this curb and bust my ass. My stream is about respecting animals. Do you think that we should respect animals? Do you think animals deserve our respect? People named Reaper are yummy. We should make them into bacon. Because they're yummy. You don't like cats? What's wrong with cats? It's debatable whether I own my dog or does my dog own me. That's a tough question. I guess legally, I own my dog, but now I have a reflection off of my tablet. He's gonna tell me that my reflection on my tablet is trespassing. Let me just put it this way, I'm only gonna be here like 10 more minutes. Before he comes out and yells at me again. It's gonna hurt my feelings. I'm so sensitive because I'm a vegan. I might cry about it. I don't want him to come out here and yell at me again. Put his camera in my face. Did you see when he had his camera in my face? I don't know if it was in the screen or not. He came over and was recording me, put his camera in my face like, you're not allowed here again. Hello. Do you think we should respect animals? I am following the law. Are you saying your dog abuses you? You didn't define sentientism, did you? Right, sentience. Respecting sentience is a moral position. You're saying that vegan anthem, you're saying that sentienceism is a moral reference. And then you're saying that because that's the definition of it, like that, but that's not, you're not explaining it at all. Do you think we're respecting animals when we take things from them? She got a real leather bag. Right, sentience is having a subjective experience. Respecting sentience. Sentientism is basically respecting sentience, right? Yeah, I agree. If we get too preachy, it's kind of productive. Have you ever considered living vegan? Yeah, some animals have more than 5 senses. Seen a truck driver driving a truck and like sitting back in their seat like that. It's kind of funny. Snake lives matter. We should be able to come up with other ways than using snakes. The whole circle just stopped. Most of the circle just stopped. I wonder why. Now it's going a little. That guy said, never mind, I'm gonna go this way. It's funny how people can't wait like 10 seconds. Like now it's moving, and now he would be able to go the way he wanted to go. But just because he stopped, oh look at that dog. Just because he stopped for like not even 10 seconds, he decided he's gonna go that way. Probably take longer to get where he was going than if he just waited a couple seconds. What is this guy talking about? Rodolfo? Is that your name? What kind of comment is that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the whole snake venom thing. Like, why? Probably shouldn't be using snakes for anything. But if you have a snake, that's captive, and you're taking venom from it to make something that we can use, are you shortening the snake's lifespan? Are you doing everything else in the interest of the snake? I don't know if, like, when you can't take venom from it anymore, do you kill it? Like, I don't really know the whole full picture. We should think about the entire process. Like, are we breeding these snakes? Are we rescuing the snakes? And there's a lot of questions to it. Using the snakes until we have other options is kind of more like a utilitarian perspective. It was a horse trailer. This just went by earlier. Of course, it didn't flip around. That's for livestock? Horses. Caution horses, it says it on the back. I wonder if there's any horses in there. Old people that come here, man. I feel like I'm in Gettysburg talking to all these old people. Yeah. The Anthem does like to play word games. What is this guy doing? This is not a parking spot. This guy just rolled up on me like this. Let's show. Not a parking spot. He just rolled right into it. I guess he's gonna sit here for a second. Is he gonna actually get out of his truck?
What's up?
No, it's all right. It's all right.
I'm not gonna be up there now.
No, you're good. You're good. You're not parking here, are you? It's not a parking spot.
Yes, right there.
I think I'm done here anyway. I gotta cross over. Hopefully somebody doesn't come around this truck and run into me. Hold on, I'm putting on my tripod. Yeah, Vegan Anthem is a mod. But mods shouldn't be causing people to leave the stream. If you're causing people to leave the stream, then I'm gonna take you off as a mod. And it's happened more than once now, so you need to dial it back a little bit. Jason. But you can't just say the same thing over and over again. When somebody's asking you to explain yourself, like, dumb it down for people. A lot of people are stupid. I don't know what you mean. I'm dumb. You gotta dumb it down for me. Don't just say the same thing over and over again. And that's another thing that I try to do when I talk to people on the street. Like, I don't mean to be condescending, but a lot of people are dumb. And you gotta really dumb things down for people and for them to understand what the hell you're trying to say a lot of the time. Including myself. Like, when I'm learning something new, or I'm trying to be, like, you know, you gotta dumb it down for me so I understand it. Squirrel. the sanctuary doesn't have a vet on site. They don't want them all and will not transport them. What are you talking about? Robin, I didn't see your message before that. Alright, hold on, I gotta get on the bus. Yeah, Vegan Anthem, I appreciate you being here and saying some things, but trying to correct vegans too much and pushing them away is not helping. I'm gonna unmod you. Everybody go check out 40-year-old vegan. Waste. Why don't you eat other people when they die? You're wasting all that meat. NFL. Your mom? Yeah, Steven, right. Old cows only live in sanctuaries. All the other cows are killed they're lucky if they live half of their natural lives. Normally it's like a third, a tenth to a third. I just don't want you to like time out other vegans for not understanding, which you didn't do as far as I know, but I just don't want them to try to hold it against you either. I don't want them to say that it's going to your head that you're a mod. So I have enough other mods. I do appreciate you putting the link in earlier though. So maybe if I need you to share other links, then I'll mod you again, just so you can share the links. But I don't want people talking shit about you because you're a mod kind of thing. Oh, they're gonna get a headache staring at my screen. Yeah, I don't know, Kay. I don't know if I should mod you or not. I appreciate you being here, but... Demoted. There is no case, though, NFL. What are you trying to say?
Thank you. God bless.
Yeah, Kay, why do you want to be a mod? Yeah, like I said, I appreciate the links. Maybe I'll remod you again in the future, but I don't need people saying that you're acting a certain way because you're a mod. It's bad for you too. We should try to listen to each other and understand what each other is saying. That goes for you too, Anthem. Oh yeah. We got up to 40 likes. It looks like we got 40 likes. That reminds me to give a shout out to the 40-year-old vegan. Go check out his channel. Jenny McQueen is live too, it looks like. I think that's what I just saw. Go check out Jenny. Yeah, she's live right now. Vegan Anthem, you have a problem with saying exploitation? Am I muted? Doesn't say I'm muted. Okay. I reset it anyway, so it should be good. Should be good now. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom being a troll. That guy earlier was like, you spread compassion, how can you call me an asshole? Because you're an asshole, dude. It doesn't make me less compassionate for calling somebody an asshole that's being an asshole. Do you have a job? Do you even have a job? You can't monitor me, I ain't a vegan. Well, you should be vegan. If you think that we should respect animals and you're not vegan, then you're a hypocrite. Puncher. What does that mean? Vegan Anthem, where are you from? You think it's Vegan Anthem's job to be on live streams? Is that what you're talking about? Maybe. Paid by Big Broccoli. The free. Yeah, I don't know who he's talking about. It seems like it could be any of us. Maybe he means all of us. Getting a headache. I'm a herbivore, extra sauce. So the lady said earlier, the lady I talked to earlier, she said there's probably all sorts of horrible things that happen in the egg industry. And she's like, I like to eat chicken with barbecue sauce. So why do you pay for horrible things to happen? Why do you describe those things as horrible, but then you pay for them? What's up, Jem? I'm on my way. I'm on my way back now. I was at the turkey slaughterhouse for a little while. Luckily, they didn't have any turkeys, but they did pull out a truck full of, like, remains. so they were still working and killing turkeys, doing whatever they do in there. Then I went to do a little bit of outreach in front of a coffee shop, and the guy gets so triggered at me being there. He put his camera up in my face and was like, "You're trespassed from here. You come back in, I'm gonna call the police on you. You're gonna be arrested." I normally go in there and just ask them if they have any vegan options. Because they did, a few months ago, they did have vegan options, and I bought a couple of things, and then I go in there every time I go to the slaughterhouse because it's right down the street, and they stopped carrying all the vegan stuff, and they said they don't care. Basically, the one lady said she didn't care about animals, so I gave him a shitty review, and then I guess that's why he doesn't like me, because I gave him a shitty review. And I was telling people to get the plant milk. Let's go in there and just get the plant milk instead of the regular milk, and ask them to put the vegan pastries back. And now he was an asshole to me today, so now I was telling people, don't go in here. Yeah, Gem's awesome. If you guys don't follow Gem Lettuce, go subscribe to her channel too. She was live this morning. It was turkeys, right? Were you at the turkey place? Or chickens? Sorry. I thought it was turkeys at first. They look just like the turkeys at the slaughterhouse I go to. Missing half of their feathers, crammed into a little cage. Yeah, Ben is king of the mods. Ben's a mod on like every vegan channel. Are to not be framed as demonstrable facts. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to end the stream. Put in your last comments or questions. It's giving me a headache looking at the phone while I'm on the bus. Go follow 40-year-old vegan is live. Jenny McQueen is live. Axel's going to be live later. Vegan Stoner Lady's going to be live later. Maybe anti-animal use. Oh, VSL's live now. Cool. That's early for her. I might be live later. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Anti-animal use is live now. Cool. Yeah, go follow all them. My new gloves, already getting holes in them. I just got these not that long ago. So I'll see you guys later. I appreciate everything. Peace.